Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Nadeja here. Live and Align. That's the name of my channel, Live and Align. I just wanted to, what do all the YouTubers say? I just wanted to pop on real quick. Just wanted to hop on real quick because I talk a lot about eating healthy, but I never want to give the false impression that all I eat is healthy foods, because that's a big old lie. I don't just eat healthy foods. I eat a mix of not so healthy Nutty Butters, Junior Mints, some potato chips at times. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. That time of the month calls, and I am on the bad side for a while, for a couple days, until after. Then when the cycle's over, then I could go back to eating a little bit better. I might even do a little bit of a detox. But I try to take care of myself the best I can. But that requires me to have a balance. So I have some good foods and some not so good foods. Let me tell you a funny story about me and Nutty Butters. When I was pregnant with my daughter, I used to eat the family pack of these, a box a week. I sure did. I would eat the family pack box of Nutty Butters, one box a week by myself. And you better not fix your mouth to ask me for any. I was not sharing. I refused to share. So my body reflected that of someone who not only was pregnant, but who ate a box of family pack Nutty Butters a week. I sure did. And let me tell you, once I had my daughter, I went back to work after, after about 3.5 months, I went back to work. And I thought I was doing it because I was finally, my stomach wasn't as big, but it was still kind of big. But I felt like I was really doing something. And I went back to work, and that was in the time when those really big belts were in. And I had bought a couple of them, and I wore my belt around, my waist. Why did a coworker of mine, just tell me why, did a coworker of mine ask me when I was due? She said, "Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Where have you been? Oh girl, when are you due?" I was through. I was done. I was embarrassed because I was not pregnant. I had just had my baby. So you're asking me when am I due? Because my stomach was still that big. I was still, after I had her, I was kind of hooked on Nutty Butters. So I was still eating a box a week. I was still eating a box of Nutty Butters a week. One a week. Family pack. I want to make sure I make that clear. Family pack. So I decided that after that woman, my coworker, made that comment, you could tell she and I wasn't that close, because if we weren't that close, because if she was that close, she would have known that I had already had my baby. But you see familiar faces around your workplace, and you say, "Hey, how you doing?" and "Oh, when do you do?" But she made that statement and changed my life at that moment. I stopped buying Nutty Butters after that week. I finished the box, so I'm not gonna waste it. I had bought a box, and I finished that box. And then I told myself, going forward, it's time to make a change. If you want to stop looking like you're pregnant after your baby, make sure that you don't eat like you're pregnant. So I cut back, didn't buy any more Nutty Butters. I started exercising a little bit, aka walking, because I'm not a gym girl. I work out at home, always have been that way. And I'm not gonna front, I went to the gym a couple times, but I didn't really care for the environment. I just like working out at home better. So I stopped eating Nutty Butters. I stopped eating junk. I cut back. I was 183 when I gave birth to my daughter. I was 183 pounds. Woo! And I was like majority belly. So after I had her, I cut back. By month 5, the weight started to come down because I was drinking a lot of water, and I cut out the junk. So I was glad that the weight started coming off. I think by month, like 4 months later, I was pretty much close down to size. But when she said that to me, that really kind of rocked my world, because I was like, yo, I was like, when she asked me that, my answer was, oh, I just had my baby. She was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But she didn't know. I looked big still though. So, but I do things a little different now, and I make sure that I eat healthier most times. Yeah. I just had a salad. Now I'm having another butter. So, all right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Have a good night. Like, comment, and subscribe.